Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sharbi Hot Seat number 12. This is all dolled up from Sharbi. I'm super excited for today. I've spent the weekend talking with Alpha 7, Fake News, and Utoob. These are all projects that we have hosted before in the Sharbi Hot Seat. And you know what? I was like, I want to know what they've been up to. I know I'm in their TG and I follow them on X, but I know they all have just been grinding. I think we had them all maybe 3-4 months ago. So as time has passed and we have just all this alpha going around, I was like, let's bring them back. Let's do a live and see what they've been up to. So the hot seat, Sharbi hosts the hot seat every Monday. I do want to announce that this week we're going to have a special hot seat on Wednesday because I have 3 more projects that are doing awesome things and I wanted to have them come up and share. So we will have another hot seat this week on Wednesday, but the hot seat is every Monday. Sharbi hosts 3 projects. It is sponsored by the Sharbi Dream Factory. Sharbi is the multi-chain queen of memes. She is on Ethereum, Shibarium, and Solana. And you know what? We've just been grinding. We announced last week. We are super excited. We will be launching Sharbi.fun. If you haven't seen it announced on our X, this is going to be one of our biggest utilities. We have been developing it in the background. We were gracious enough to receive a development grant from LTD, Living the Dream Token. And we are I'm just so bullish on it. If you are a developer and you are wanting to launch on Shibarium, have been thinking about coming over to Shibarium, Sharbi.fun is going to be for you. There are a lot of things about the platform that we haven't announced yet, but it is going to be advantageous for all Sharbi holders on all chains. Okay, and the reward structure of that. So yeah, super exciting. Announced that last week. We are also almost done with a Telegram bot for ordering services through the Sharbi Dream Factory, tracking referrals. This is a big one too, and so there's going to be more to come on that. But I would love to turn it over to Fake News. I have just seen them all over X. I want to have them share what they've been up to. I know they have some collab and some awesome things going on with Utoob. They're always running awesome, contests and things like that. So let's turn it over to Fake News and let's hear what you've been up to, girl.
Hey, Sharbi, thanks so much for having us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we love the hot seat vibe. It's always so cool, and I love what you're cooking. Like I've seen a few glimpses of your new website. It looks really cool. It's such a nice design and stuff. So I'm sure you'll do well with it for sure. Yeah, so we're Fake News. We're all about the news, clues in the name. We've been grinding for about 6 months now. Lots of ups and downs as it goes, but yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing good. So our news is we do it on absolutely anything and everything. As long as we can make a funny twist on it, we'll report on it. Sometimes it's a bit borderline too, but people like a bit of a laugh, don't they? We report a lot on crypto, but also IRL and just kind of stupid things that we just come across. So at the moment we're averaging about 2 videos being released a day. Our plan is to significantly up that as the months go on. We've probably made about 200 videos so far. So yeah, there's a lot that we've done, but a lot more we want to do for sure. Our style of animation is really quite degen and quite simple. We've done that intentionally, so it means that we can teach others what we do. Like there's loads of amazing projects out there with amazing animation, but it takes a lot of time and skill to learn it. So what we do is much more simple, and if anyone's got funny ideas and a bit of time on their hands, we can teach them to become one of our news reporters. So hopefully we can then really up our content creation and have 10 plus videos coming out a day, but more like kind of an IRL news platform. We collab with loads of other projects and services. Utoob and Sharbi, we've obviously worked with you guys, and Sharbi we're going to be doing a bit more with you guys. Yeah, we got quite a lot of projects in our DMs ready to get going, but we're always up for more people, more projects, and representing you guys. Currently, we're charging 1 Solana for 30-second shorts, or 2 Solanas for 2 minutes. 2 Solana for 2 minutes. Probably will increase in the future, but yeah, that's what we're looking at the moment. But the good thing about that is it means that we're bringing revenue back into our chart. That's kind of the main way we use it. It might be also used for paying our new news reporters as they come in as well. But yeah, what we just love is that we've got this, this constant revenue stream coming in. We've got big eyes on the moment on this, which is pretty cool. We've had a good couple of weeks. We've been working a bit with Gigi's, and he's obviously quite up and coming in the space. He holds about 2.5% of our supply at the moment, and we make videos for his Golden Circle, and also work with Dennis, who's kind of his right-hand man and the dev of Gao. So we're kind of cooking a bit behind the scenes there. It's quite good. We've also just released a Hee collab, who are obviously well linked to World War Bitcoin, so it's cool to have him kind of on board a bit too. But what we do means that we can kind of target lots of influencers. We can make really bespoke content for them and kind of just raid them really hard. And I think we know that our recipe works now. Like if we make something really funny that's kind of involves them and has them talking, like they always love it. So it's quite cool that we know it works. Yeah, so like because of the opportunity, we just want to keep targeting big names. Yeah, people seem to really love what we're doing, which is cool, and it's just a matter of scaling up so we can reach more and more influencers and also like represent more and more projects and services and just report on things that people are interested in, really. So our goal is to become the DGen news platform of the bull run. We believe that we can kind of bridge the gap between memes and media. There's lots of media sources out there, but they're kind of much more textual. And yeah, not nearly as engaging and funny, I don't think, as the way we do stuff. So we want to be able to represent like meme coins and what they are in the communities and stuff in a really engaging way. Yeah, we just believe the potential we've got is pretty crazy, and there's so many ways we can go, and it's never really going to grow old because there's just so many different avenues and different projects and stories and stuff out there for us to report on. So yeah, that's what we're doing. At the moment, also, we're doing a giveaway that finishes tomorrow, 200,000 news for anyone that joins our news content channel on Telegram. So all you have to do is join and then just like leave a comment that you've done it. And yeah, that's about us, I think.
So awesome. On the 200,000 news giveaway, that content channel on TG, is that link on your guys' X, or is it it's in the giveaway post?
It's in the giveaway post, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was checking out the content TG, which is really awesome. And I agree, like you have unlimited content at your fingertips, right? But you guys are making these like very quality, hilarious videos. And yes, we partnered up with Feyk Nooz, which we do offer their services through the Dream Factory, or you can reach out to Feyk Nooz. You guys are awesome. So I know it's like just spreading that word, right? Getting kind of outside our little hubs where we operate and spreading the word. And I saw this stuff with Gigi last week. And so you guys are just doing awesome, big things. Thank you, Emily, for joining.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good to be here.
Okay, next up, and you know what? I did see on Feyk Nooz's X that they now have a page on YouTube, but we have G here from YouTube. How are you this afternoon?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for having us again. It's been a while. I think, as you said, I think it was 4 months ago, I want to say, since the last time we were here. A lot has happened, a lot has changed. I think last time we spoke to you, we were just about coming round to getting all the ideas populated and getting everything kind of streamlined in the team to get this site up and ready, and get all the plans and all of that stuff ready. But yeah, it's been a good, and it's been a long time. But yeah, I appreciate it a lot again. But
it feels like it's years, right? We were talking
honestly.
we were talking before we went live, and we were like, we have been grinding every day since the last time we had you on the hot seat. So I know you guys have made huge progress. So yeah, excited to hear what you've been up to.
Exactly, yeah. So with the people that aren't aware of what YouTube is kind of self-explanatory, really. Everyone understands and everyone knows that YouTube is arguably, if not the biggest social media platform on the planet. And coming into this bull run and just meme coins as a whole right now, these content coins, like your fake news is, these are going to be the people that are going to be, really front running this super cycle coming up. Because at the end of the day, we all know content is king, and obviously community comes with that. So essentially what YouTube is a content hub for meme coins. To start, really, we're looking into, content creators and all that stuff, but, sticking with the roots of meme coins for now. So essentially, if you, have a look on our X and all of that stuff, there's basically how our channels and all this will look. So essentially, Fake News will have, and all of our other projects, we're looking close to 50 projects right now, which is, pretty incredible, as we've not even launched yet. These channels will have the videos on there, as you can see there, videos, and there will be, DEX screwing at API, so coin data essentially running through the channels. So you're going to be able to see the content and the coin all in one place. You can see like a buy button for there. You can see all of that stuff, which is great. So you're going to have basically essentially be able to buy the token as well through Radium to start. But that will change, further down the line. We're going to have, interactions and transactions on site, which will happen as the site is basically ran off Wallet Connects via Phantom API. So that's kind of all already set in place. Essentially the same with the donate button as well. So that will be added post launch. So instead of, people essentially don't really like the volatility of meme coins, but if they like your content or they like, what you're doing, you can essentially, donate to them like Twitch. So there's a lot of things, cooking on that end, but essentially, we understand that, these content coins are going to run. So why is there not a hub for it? And I think, having YouTube, which we all, know and love and I use daily, having that, ticker and having this content and, a place where these projects can come and their content was always going to be housed. People were getting banned off X for absolutely no reason. Whereas with us, it's going to be a decentralized kind of free-spirited kind of content platform where, you can come and you can watch and you can buy and you can have a look at all of this stuff. And that every single project that is on YouTube is, they're grinding there, they're not scam, all of this stuff and pump funds over the last few months has been incredible. And essentially why we started this thing to create a safe haven for, new people and investors that want to get in projects that essentially we know are grinding and, are making good content. So yeah, it's been a long ride. The last few weeks have been pretty insane, to be honest. The website is very close to being MVP ready. That will essentially, hopefully, touch wood, be this week. So if you don't follow us already, definitely follow us, get in a TG, because this week could be a big week for us. And we announced our biggest partnership to date. I think it was, I don't even know, I think it was last week or the week before. I was speaking to the dev over at Tuka Carlson, essentially ran him through some things, essentially what we were doing, and they absolutely loved it and love what we're building. They tweeted us out saying they're official partners, and that kind of obviously caused our chart to react in a positive way. And also, the absolute overview of, what we're building, a lot more people kind of got eyes on it and saw what we were doing. Because it stayed the same ever since I spoke to you last time. It stayed the same to create a platform for people to watch content and, have everything all in one place. So yeah, that Tuka announcement was obviously big for us. That sent us, to 800k market cap. And, the actual, that aside, the partners that came flying with that as well. When you get one blue chip through the door, you get another and then another. We announced a hedge partnership as well, Hedgecoin. Another, blue chip in terms of, the content scene. You got Fake News that we announced earlier. We've got, as I mentioned, 50 plus that have been announced and still haven't been announced that, are going to be coming onto the site. So yeah, we're going to be launching the site hopefully soon. The site will be, it's going to be like nothing else out there right now. And a lot of people are starting to, kind of realize, what's going on here. There was an Ansem tweet, I think it was last week, where it essentially didn't at us or doesn't. I'm not expecting Ansem to know who we are, but he basically described what we were building, which kind of validated and, kind of made us realize that, yes, we are actually doing something quite incredible here. And ultimately, you can see that in the price and the chart. People are starting to realize that this thing could ultimately be absolutely huge. And, our whales and the team and the investors and even people in the TG are really hyped about this thing and can really see it doing really well. But yeah, there's a hell of a lot more to come. As I always talk about, the scalability and the way we can expand this thing is huge. We aren't a CTO. This has been the same guy since the start, working on this every single day. And the vision is, still the same. And, we're really excited. And, if there's anyone listening or anyone watching this, if you are connected to a project that is, making content, if that's Solana, if that's Base, that's ETH, we're onboarding, projects from all chains near enough. Just DM me or DM us, get in the TG and just, start, having a chinwag with everyone, and, we can get you on, because ultimately, as long as you're grinding and, we see you, putting the work in, and, not the people that are kind of ruining crypto right now, then essentially this platform is for you. It's for everyone, for people, to put their content out there and it never get lost. So yeah, if you're not in the TG, come jump in. Come and have a look at what we're building. There'll be more partnerships popping off for the next, week, 2 weeks. We've got so many more to come. And yeah, it's been a long ride, but it's super fun. And essentially that we're nearly there.
Awesome, G. I can you can feel it, right? Like if I went back 3-4 months ago, you guys, CTO, you guys got together. I know y'all are like brothers behind the scenes there, and see each other IRL, etc. And I just have to say, like, kudos to you guys, because it's been awesome to see just the growth, and goodness, like a centralized place for all those content creators. I have a question, like, can you go in and comment on the video or do you have to like subscribe to your YouTube or do you have to have a project like to go into that platform?
Yeah, good question actually. So essentially, what we're launching is the MVP, which is the minimal viable product. So you're going to be logging in via Wallet Connects. We have obviously we're gonna have like the search bar, we're gonna have the likes and all of this stuff, but that kind of stuff will be coming post launch, where we kind of open it up and kind of get the like account creation, all that stuff. But like comments, subscribing, all of that. That's as I mentioned, the scalability of this thing is huge. If you could add a comment section, because at the end of the day, Dex Greener has a comment section, but who actually uses it? I don't think I've ever used it. If you could have a like, a sub, a comment section, all of this stuff on site, where you can essentially go and see, almost like following on X, but you can sub to their YouTube channel. This, and then you can comment on their videos and share it about. There's going to be a share feature where you can share the link about. Then ultimately you're looking at a YouTube is a $28 billion company. That's the target.
Yeah, right. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I just kudos to you guys. Keep grinding, building, and then when you go live, like, we'll have to have you back again, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, 100%. It shouldn't be too long. I want to say, it's a lot of people have been waiting a long time, which I understand, and obviously so we have as well. But YouTube and building this site, actual Google YouTube have thousands of technicians and engineers building this thing and keeping it, maintaining it every day. We've got 2 devs that have been building this thing, and so it doesn't take time. I always said to people, Rome wasn't built in a day. But hopefully the demo should be around this week, and we can show you what we've been cooking.
Awesome, G. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening over there. And now we'll go over to Shane. Shane's joining us from Alpha 7, System 7. Can you hear me, Shane?
Yeah, sure can. How you going, guys?
It's going. How have you been?
Oh, not too bad at all. I've been busy coding, making a few little changes and adjustments. Last 2 months, I've probably coded everything from pre-sales to NFT staking to the native races, which is what we're going to talk about today. So we've been making a betting terminal for Alpha 7 for the online stopwatch racing games. We've started making that with native tokens. Initially, we started creating it with our Alpha 7 token, but we've also moved on to native chain tokens. So We can use bone, we can use B&B, we can use F base, we can use Ethereum if we really want to pay the gas for it. But yeah, it just gives you access to be able to have a betting competition with the community. Winner takes the prize money. And what we do is we race that, set that up for the week. We can set multiple races at once. We can set multiple chain races. We've even got the ability to take taxes, pay prizes. We can set sponsorships, and you've got a nice little background effect, like a group of cards, so you can see what races you'd like to go in on which chain. So with our racing game, we host that. We can host chain specific, so we can have Shibarium, Bone, straight up from anywhere from $1 a race all the way up to $1,000 a race if you're millionaires. But I don't think we would go on that high just yet. We've held a couple of races.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe in a couple of months.
Soon.
We've got to think big. But
That's
my
right.
background is development, and I've been developing for quite a while now. Way back in 2010, I was a database developer, and then I moved into Web3 probably 5 to 7 years ago. But since we talked to you guys last, we've got a little bit slow with the dumps on B&B. We're starting to get sick of the BSC chain itself, just with the lack of uptake, and people can swap a lot cheaper on other chains. But we're still grinding, and we've still got a good little community happening, and we've still got our Maximus Wombat, who's one of the stars of the show there. So that's pretty much what we've been up to with the Alpha 7. Hope you all come and have a look at Rick and Wombat's Alpha Dog Racing. And there's links on Twitter, and there'll also be links on our website and TG.
Shane, where are the races at? Like, where can the community have the race within their Telegram, or can you tell me like how that works?
Okay, so the betting terminal is currently only on browser and device at the moment.
Okay.
But I do have a bot guy that could probably set that up so we could have like when bets are placed, when bets are won. I don't know about betting from TG directly just yet.
Okay.
I've steered clear of bots and TG from day one on purpose. I had another dude that was doing all that for me, so I was doing the coding of the websites and design. So I've never really got into that.
Okay.
But yeah, it is possible.
And they can be like multi-chain races. So like something on Shibarium and then something on Solana.
Yep. That's right.
Okay.
And we can also have I've been setting up CCIP, which is on a lot of different chains, but probably not on all the little chains at the moment. They're only sort of mainly on like Ethereum, Base, AVAX, so those sort of old school chains. But they're bringing that over to all the other chains shortly. So what that is it's a cross-chain interoperability, and it lets us be able to bet on Base and hold the race on Shib. So that way people can bet from other chains and host it on Shibarium.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I have to say though, yes, your community, like it's very tight knit, but I think there's that once you come in, you're certainly welcomed, right? You guys have just all been there. I know the last 3 or 4 months every day. And I Sharbi, I mean, that's what I love going into all of these communities, and kind of why we started that hot seat, right? Was just us talking to each other. And I know Feyk Nooz hosted a spaces last week, just where we can go and talk about things like this, right? What we're building, what we're doing, and bounce ideas off of each other. And I think just bringing all of our communities together is advantageous for each of our projects. So it's really cool to hear what you're doing. I like the integration of Shibarium, right? I don't know if you guys were there yet the first time we talked, but that is super cool. Do you know if Max wanted to join? I see him on the stage, but I'm not going to bring him up. I don't know if he clicked on the link.
I think
I
I think he likes listening in on what's going on because he's
I
like he knows
yeah.
everything. He knows
Okay.
everything. That goes on. So that's all
great.
good.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you, Alpha 7. Does
Thank
anyone
you.
have any final comments? And if not, we will wrap it up for today. Like I mentioned, we are going to host another hot seat. We have 3 more awesome projects coming your way on Wednesday. So we will, around the same time, I think we're going to do around 12 noon Eastern. And like Fake News mentioned in the beginning, if anyone hasn't seen the new Sharbi website, we did get to our upgrade of Sharbi.net. So check that out. And again, I do want to reach out to anyone that has been thinking about launching on Shibarium. We have Sharbi.fun that is coming soon. And if you're a developer wanting to launch on Shibarium, we will inaugurally, we will be on Shibarium with the idea that we can go multi-chain per Sharbi in the future. But reach out to Sharbi, reach out to us on X, or come into our TG. Other than that, we're going to wrap it up today. I know all 3 of our projects had a busy schedule, so thank you for stopping by and hanging out with Sharbi. I hope you all have a great week. Thank you.
Big thanks for having us. That was really fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Appreciate it,
Thank you.
Angie.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.